Ever lay awake and continually replay thoughts in your head where you're worrying about bills or conversations that you had, relationships, your health, your job? Jesus told us not to worry. And he wasn't just being optimistic. In the next few minutes, you'll see why birds are living better than most of us and how you can learn how to live well too. This might be the most peaceful time of your day. We are studying Matthew 6:25 through 27. Therefore, I tell you, don't worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body or what you'll wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds in the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? These verses are a part of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount, where he challenges our natural tendency to worry. Jesus isn't saying food and clothing aren't important, but he is saying they're not ultimate. When we worry, we act like we're on our own. But Jesus reminds us we have a heavenly Father who sees us, knows us, and cares for us deeply. When we worry, we're acting like God isn't powerful enough to be in control, or like he doesn't have the ability to work things together for good. The birds don't stress about the future, and God sustains them. If he cares that much for tiny little sparrows, imagine how much more he cares about us that were made in his image. Worry doesn't add to your life. In fact, it steals your peace. Trusting God frees us to focus on what truly matters, living a meaningful life rooted in faith and peace and not fear. You may be asking, does this verse mean I shouldn't plan for the future? Jesus isn't against planning. He's warning against worrying, as if God won't provide. Planning with trust is faith. Worrying without God is fear. So if God says don't do it, how do I stop worrying when I feel so uncertain? You can't stop worrying by willpower alone. But you can redirect it through trust, prayer, and focusing on God's daily faithfulness instead of future unknowns. Here's a question to think about. What's one thing you've been worrying about lately? Do you believe that God values and cares for you more than the birds in the air? Here are some ideas on how to start applying this verse to your life today. Start your day with surrender. Pray, God, I trust you with today. I release my worries to you. Look at the birds. Literally, let seeing a bird remind you that you are more cared for and loved by God. And encourage someone else. When you help others release their worries, you'll often find that your own stress tends to get easier too. It's time to choose trust over worry. You don't have to have all the answers. You just need to trust the one who does. God is already working behind the scenes for your good. So breathe deep and take one faithful step at a time. You want more encouragement like this? Sign up for the free Good newsletter at goodnewsatwork.com/newsletter. You'll get practical, hope-filled messages designed to lift your faith and encourage you. Because worry doesn't have the final word, God does. Keep learning and sharing the good news.